morning, class. How are you guys today?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
Alright, so today we are going to be using a concept enhancement routine. More specifically, we will be using the concept mastery routine. So, the concept mastery routine is used to help students understand complex, abstract complex concepts by exploring prior knowledge, identifying important characteristics, analyzing examples and non-examples, creating a definition, and testing more examples and non-examples to determine whether they belong in the concept group. So the concept mastery routine is a good CER to use when you want to summarize a unit that explores a complex concept. So concept stands for C is convey the concept name, O is offer the overall concept name, N is note the keywords, C is classify characteristics, E is explore examples, P is practice with new examples, and T is tie down a definition. So for this concept mastery routine, we are going to be using three-dimensional shapes. So for one, that is convey the concept name. So what can we put for one for what we are learning today?
3D shapes.
Yeah, good. So everyone is going to put that in box number 1 on the top of their page. And then we'll go to number 2, which is offer the overall concept name. So what can we put in this number 2 box that also means 3D shapes?
3-dimensional shapes?
Yeah, we can do that. Good job. So after we figure out the concept name and the overall concept name, we're going to move to the keywords. So keywords are the important words that you think go with 3D shapes. So an example of that could be vertices. So I'll put vertices right here. Does anyone have any other words that we could use? Yep.
Shapes?
Yeah. All right. Any other ones?
Edges?
Yeah, good job. Another one that we could use, it could be dimension. So everyone write that in the keywords box. And then does anyone have any last ones that we could use?
Face?
Yeah, we'll put faces. Okay, so we have vertices, shapes, edges, dimension, and faces. I am just going to circle the ones that I think are most important. So I'm going to do faces, edges, and vertices. So after we do the keywords, we're going to do the classify the characteristics. So that's going to be number 4. So we're going to figure out what's always present, sometimes present, and what's never present when it goes to 3D shapes. So what is always present when we look at a 3D shape?
Edges.
Yeah. Good job.
Thank you.
What else is always present?
Vertices.
Vertices is actually not always present. That's going to be sometimes present. Do you know why?
Mm-mm.
It's going to be sometimes present because spheres don't have vertices. Alright, so let's go back to the always present. What else is always present when you look at 3D shapes?
Faces.
Yeah, good. So for classifying characteristics, we have found the always present and the sometimes present. What is never going to be present when we look at 3D shapes?
Flat?
Yeah, so 3D shapes are never going to be flat. So we did always present, sometimes present, and never present. Next, we are going to go to number 5, which is explore examples. So what are some examples of some 3D shapes that we could use?
A sphere.
Yeah. What else could we use?
A cube.
Yep, good. And let's do one more.
Cone.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so after we explore examples of the examples, we're going to move over to non-examples. So for one, let's put, for a non-example, a circle. So everyone put circle in one of their boxes. So what are some other non-examples that we could use that are not 3D shapes?
Square.
Yeah. Good. One more.
Triangle.
Yeah. All right. So next is the P, which is practice with new examples. So I'm going to have you guys work with your shoulder partner to find out one or two more examples that we could use. So if you have any questions, let me know, and I will be here to answer them, and we'll come back in a minute.
Miss Collin, is this right?
Let me see. Yes, that would work perfect.
Okay.
All right, let's come back together. So what did you guys come up with for practice with a new example? Ashley?
Cylinder.
Yes, that would work perfect. That's because it's a 3D shape. All right. So we figured out the concept name at 1. We offered the overall concept name in 2. We noted the keywords in number 3. 4, we classified the characteristics in always present, sometimes present, and never present. And 5, we did our examples and non-examples. And 6, we just did our practice with new examples, which Ashley said cylinder. So next we're going to move down to T, which is tie down a definition. So does anyone have any idea of a definition that we could use to identify 3-dimensional shapes? Megan?
Shapes that are 3-dimensional.
Yeah, we could start off with that. So everyone make sure you're writing down the definition in the last box on the bottom. Megan said shapes that are 3-dimensional. But let's add a little bit more to that definition. What are some things that are in the 3-dimensional shapes that we could use?
They have edges and faces and sometimes vertices.
Yeah, so we'll write that down. So shapes that are 3-dimensional that have faces, edges, and vertices. All right. Good job today, class. So tomorrow we are going to be learning more about the concept mastery routine, but we will just be doing a different unit on it.